Whew. It's got a bite to this crack.
Okay. So now I'm going to do my legs. Now my legs traditionally, when I was much younger, they hurt a lot in here. And so all of this energy up and down in here was compromised. I've got a little pain in here, a little soreness in these, and over here a little bit too. A little bit down in here, and over here. And so turning it up to about 8 bar, 7 bar, 8 bar. Can you hear the sound of the device? You can hear it working harder when it's on top of the compromised tissues. Pretty good down here. Going into the toes, the feet. Now for a quick brush down like I'm doing on my body, it doesn't take much time. You can do it in 5 or 10 minutes. And if you were to do several hours over the first week, like many hours over the first week, what that does is it primes up the body and it allows it to go to a place where it gets quicker and quicker to get the results, because everything's been turned on and it's activated. And brushing the legs, a little bit of sound in there, and then down the back of the calf here, into the top of the foot. Can you see that there? Into the toes. And now I'm going to do the soles of my feet. And what I'm doing is like it's beginning to pick up in sound. There's a bit, getting good contact there. And over here, the heel, again like with the hands, touching a lot of nerve endings simultaneously, which communicate back to the brain. And of course we're doing all of the reflexology points in the feet too. So as you can see, I'm brushing really hard and really moving this with a lot of energy, a lot of to literally massage the head of the device, the head of the electrodes into the flesh, into the skin, and get a really good contact. I'm working down those muscle fibers, massaging. Do the same on this foot. See here, it's really sticky in here. And there's 3 qualities: stickiness, loudness, and change in color. And I'll talk about a skin color change. And stickiness is sticky here, it's sticking to the device. And if I were to brush this for quite some time, it would get less sticky. I'm not going to do it now because there's other stuff I want to talk about, but if that was the stickiest spot on your body, then that's the place where you'd spend time. Drive a lot of electrons into the tissue there and allow the electrons to get really saturated and find their way to where they need to go. Now what's happening to my body as I do this is I'm feeling it's a lot more relaxed. You know, my face feels more relaxed, my chest, my back, my legs feels a lot more centered from the neuropeptides. My energy's picked up, I feel more balanced, more calm, more connected, and so that's what the SCENAR does. And what else can I show you? Okay, here we go. Supposing we got like a sore ankle here or sore knee, then we would, supposing that's the spot, then we would hold this, turn the power up with this button here, and then now it's at a 10, and just hold it on that sore spot or where it's really painful. If there was a break or a torn ligament in there, you would literally strap this on and hold it on there for hours. It's quite safe to do that. And now what I'm getting is like I'm on these nerves which come around the ankle bone here, and I can feel it tracking down in here into my big toe. So depending on where we put the device on these nerve bundles, we can refer the energy into different parts of the feet. It's kind of neat. It's a little strange to begin with when you're not used to the feeling. I hit a spot there we go. See how much I'm just rolling it across the nerve bundle. getting it to go into, I got it all going down into this toe. It's like this is all on like a flame of electricity is like flowing into the top of the foot here and down into these 2, 3, a little bit into this toes. It's all clearing this energy, it was building up. If I had like arthritis in my joints, I would place it on that swollen joint and really like leave it on there for 10, 15, 20 minutes, an hour even. And then the next day I'd do the same thing, but after a while the pain would go in the hands or wherever you're treating, and it would change. There we go. Same with knee pain. If you had knee pain, wherever you locate the knee pain, put the device on there. For instance, this spot here, right on top of the bone here, drives the energy in the circuits all the way around the top of the kneecap here. So I can treat all of this area just by rolling it around the nerves here, and then it refers all over the kneecap. Now if I had sciatica, for instance, I would find out where's the most sore spot. Well, that one is a little tender on me this morning. So I'd put, ouch, that's too high. Ooh, that was way too high. I'd put that on that spot and leave it there. I'd take another unit and I'd find the other spot corresponding on this side. And I'd put the unit in there so that treating both of these spots simultaneously. Leave that on for 5-10 minutes. You could drive, you're working in the office, clear all the stock energy here from sitting at the computer all day, or if you have neck pain up in here from mousing around and carpal tunnel down in here, you brush these muscles that are really locked up. Hold the electrodes hard against them, like this. Hold it hard against the tissue. If this was carpal tunnel, for instance, or wrist pain, or any of those pain things, just allow the electrons to flood into that tissue, flood into that muscle, flood into that tendon, flood into where the bone and the tendons meet. So you see I'm changing position as I talk here. That would be onto the muscle. That would be onto the tendons at the beginning of the muscle. That's right into the joint here at the elbow. So that's driving it right into the joint there. So there's different places where you can put this to do different things. So at the end of this, it would be appropriate, or it would be good to put it on the slow speed, which is, let me make sure that you can hear this. That's the slow speed. And then bring up the power a little bit. Now this is the speed that you dose at. So you'd finish, say if you were working in the face, on these trigeminals, which where these nerves come out of the jaw, here and here, and up above the eyebrows. And then you apply a dose to these different points, and then that clears all of the face muscles, and it also clears the back muscles too. It helps support what's going down in the pelvis region here, the sciatica stuff we were talking about. There we go, there's the dose on that point. It took about 15 seconds, say. Now we're going to do the other side. We're going to work across, work across, work across. And where the longest time is that you spend on one of these spots, then you go back in there again and give it another dose, or give it 5 minutes at the fast speed. So that would complete the brushing down sequence. And there we go, there's the dose. Moving to this point, and then this point, and then this point. And when, at the slow speed, when the minimum effective dose is complete, you get a little ring going, and that tells us that the dose is complete, and we move to the next spot. It's a beautiful day here in Hawaii, the ocean there behind me. Actually, it's an extraordinary day here in Hawaii. It's a full moon today. Got a low tide at the moment. Beautiful clear skies, and mahalo for taking the time to watch these instructions.
Whew. It's got a bite to this brackish water.
Yeah.
Whew. It's like you said, very fresh.